Hi, everyone. I'm live. Surprise. Haven't been live in so long. Um, I'm testing out all the technicals because, I got to make sure everything is showing up right. Okay. Okay. Everything is showing up right. I decided to jump on. You guys will see the replay. It'll be up on the channel. It is Sunday, February 12th, Super Bowl Sunday. So, hope you guys are doing well. And I just wanted to say hey and thank you guys for uh, 11,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm just adjusting everything, so you guys got to bear with me, okay? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. So hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me welcome. So the last time I went live, goodness gracious, I think I went. First of all, before I get into all of this, can you hear me? Can you hear me and see me? I put a background up, a nice fancy background. Can you see me and can you hear me? Yeah, let me know. I won't go any further until somebody in the chat tells me they can see me and hear me. But hi, Yasmin, Bob, Erica, D. Hello. Yeah, someone please let me know if you can hear me and see me. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for letting me know. So, yeah, I wanted to come on. I'm not going to be on here long. I'm going to be on here for maybe no more than 30 minutes, probably less than that, because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Hello, Steve from the UK. It's Super Bowl Sunday here in the US, and in my household, we're a big football fan. You guys know the Cowboys did not make it. Uh, the Cowboys did not make it. That's okay. But we're still hosting a Super Bowl party here, and it starts at 6. So I have some extra time to come on and hang with you guys. We had church, dinner is already done, ordered the pizzas, have the hoagies, and all the extra stuff. So I figured let me come on here and see how you guys are doing, how your investing is coming along. For those of you who are, investors, I think most of you are who follow the channel. And thank you guys so much for 11,000 subscribers. Like, I really do appreciate it. And shout out to Uncle Larry. I know he's busy and stuff, but yeah, shout out to him because I really do appreciate, everything that he does. So Yasmin, hello. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Hello to all of you who are watching and are not commenting. I want you to know that I do see you in the chat and I do appreciate you guys being here. Bob, like I said, Erica, hey girl. D, I'm not sure your name, but shout out to you. You're on the screen. D. Uh, Tamiko, hello. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know if you guys know, if you watched my last video, I was talking about the best beginner investing apps or some of the investing apps that we use. I know a lot of you had a lot of comments on that video. So, thank you so much. I do appreciate, I'm putting them up on the screen. Sack B, thank you so much. Hey, Chris. Yes, it is definitely a blessed Sunday. But yeah, the last video that I put up, I was talking about some of the apps that we like, that we use, the reason why we use different apps, the pros, some of the cons to each app. And it was really nice to get a lot of your feedback in terms of what apps do you like and why you like them, because we all like different platforms for specific reasons. I think at the end of the day, as long as you are investing, that is the whole point of all of this, right? I don't care if it's through Cash App, invest something because I mean, you see inflation, you see everything going up. Let me just tell you, I went to Pizza Hut to pick up the pizzas for tonight, and I had to do it early because um, where I live anyway, like football is very popular. So the waits for pizza can be hours long. So I tried to put my order in early, pick it up early, just put it in the oven in that kitchen, and just like let it sit there until 6 o'clock. That's when the party is supposed to start. But for a cheese pizza, a large cheese pizza, okay, $18.99. A large, let me repeat that, a large cheese pizza. The basic of the basic pizzas, like nothing extra fancy on it, none of the extra crust, no nothing. Just a cheese pizza, a large cheese pizza was 18.99. I'm thinking, what happened to maybe I'm just saying my age because I'm 38. Okay, see ya. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, okay? Hi Tasha, welcome, welcome. And guys, make sure you guys go over to Tasha Mind Your Money. She actually did a video on. Let me get the book. I got it right here. The Book of Dividends. See, this is not going to come up right because I got this background filter, but she did okay, there you go. She did a video on the Book of Dividends and her review and how it was easy for her to use and it was simple, but gave her what she needed to track her passive income. Make sure you guys go over and follow her. She's almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I'm a part of her giveaway. So any of you who've been trying to meet with me, I know I meet with a lot of you privately, but if you're trying to, I'm not trying to give it away, but you need to go follow Tasha because when she gets to 2,000 subscribers, okay? And she's really good with the budgeting. Like, talk about inspiration. Follow her. I'm serious, guys. She's amazing. Make sure you guys go follow Tasha at Mind Your Money. Hi, Rosa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Desiree, yes, hey sis. But yes, 18.99 for a pizza, a large cheese pizza. So you guys can see things are going up. Let me fix up. Make sure. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm fixing my connection. All right. Okay. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, hopefully that's better. I can't control the connection, guys, so I'm not sure what's going on with my internet. Of course, this will happen when I'm live, right? Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Hi, Brayley. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hi, Brayley. But yeah, I hope that helped the connection. But um, I am a big fan of books. I talk about books on the channel often in terms of not just investing, but wealth building. I love the psychology of money. I love Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's amazing. I love this one right here, which I'm reading, but I'm also reading again The Simple Path to Wealth, okay, by J.L. Collins. If a lot of you who don't know who that is, the audiobook is on YouTube for free. So if you're cleaning, driving in traffic, sitting in traffic, you got some downtime, listen to the audiobook. I would suggest you read the book, but if you don't want to spend the money on a book, listen to the audiobook. It is a very excellent book in terms of investing. And actually, I have a book club that I started through the channel. It's through my YouTube membership. It's $5. And we're meeting at the end of this month, and we're going to talk about the book. We're going to talk about what we got out of the book. We're going to talk about some lessons, some hard lessons that we had to learn in a private, safe space, a community space. I'm going to go live privately on YouTube, so like this, but privately. So a lot of you won't even know that I'm live because it's through special links. And that's the great thing that YouTube offers a lot of its creators. But yeah, this book club where we're just going to sit and talk about various books and really leveling up with our mind mentally, because I'm telling you, the one thing that causes many of us to lose out when it comes to money. To Hey, Uncle Larry, I was just talking about you. Thank you so much for all that you do for this community. You guys, I just gotta pause, okay? And I do appreciate everything that you do for all of us. I love your lives in the morning. I can't tell you how much I love when we're watching Jerome Powell together. It's like a family coming together, just learning and talking and conversating. And thank you for all you do. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of just trying to change my mind, my mental state when it comes to money. I did not grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I told someone we grew up with plastic spoons, okay? That's how bad it was. But you don't have to stay there. If you learn and educate yourself, you have to really make the time. I said before, I'm a mother, okay? I have a special needs son. Do you guys know that when I'm cooking dinner, I'm watching YouTube videos trying to learn? When I'm folding laundry, when Uncle Larry had his live this past week with Jerome Powell, I was folding clothes while watching. So I know we say that we don't have the time, we're busy. I'm telling you, you have to make the time, because if you don't make the time, then you're going to lose out. Okay. And we want to make sure that we're using our time wisely, right? Uh, so, you know, making the time to learn in a safe space like with the book club, I think would be really beneficial. Like again, I love having conversations about money. That's one of the reasons why I started the channel. I know I talk into a camera, but I feel like I'm talking to many of you. And when you leave comments, you're talking to me, and we're able to converse together about just all things money and finance related. It's just investing happens to be one of them. So if you're interested in that book club, again, we meet at the end of this month, and the book we're going to be discussing is The Simple Path to Wealth. Excellent, excellent read. And it should be in your personal library, just my personal opinion. Really good book. And the next one after that, because I know some of you already joined, is Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's going to be for March. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Excellent book. Again, that audio is on YouTube. So, all right, we're going to do this together. Let's see. Yes, thank you, Tasha. A book club. Yes, book club, just to get together and just chat. Okay. Yes, Uncle Larry is here. I do appreciate him stopping through. Hey, Nija, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's my sis paying off her mortgage. Yes, you heard me correctly. She's paying off her mortgage. D2, where's D at? Let me get D up in here. D2, okay? Paying off mortgage. So, like I said, with the book club, there's so many people in this community that's like Uncle Larry with the just leveling all of us up. But there's people that's investing like myself. There's people who are paying off their mortgages, who paid off their student loans, who are paying off, like just credit card debt, really just all facets of the finance space here on YouTube. And so, yes, that's one of the things that I love about the community that I have over here. We know that some reports are coming out this week, the CPI and all of that. I know I get a lot of questions about when I invest and how often I invest. We DCA, so you hear like Uncle Larry and just different ones. I know Graham Stephan talks about it. Dollar cost averaging. So every time we get paid, whether it's from my husband's job, whether it's from MT or anything of the like, I invest, and I just do it that way. It's easier and simpler, and takes a lot of the hassle out of it. And it just I think has been working overall for us over the long term. That's what I do. So literally, when the market was running up during 2021, we were DCAing all last year, and a lot of you who've been following me for a while will attest to this. All last year, I was doing those portfolio updates and we were down. Or when I was doing the net worth updates, we were down $10,000, $20,000. But I don't need this money next week. I'm 38 years old. I can't access a 401k anyway until I'm 59 and a half. So I have like 20 years. Oh my goodness, 20 years. 20 years. So you have time. That was another question that I got. Like, is it too late? I know Uncle Larry and several other people in the space talked about this. No, like if you start at 40 and you want to retire at 60, that's 20 years. That means if you had a child at 40 years old, they would be out of the house, graduated high school by the time you graduated. That's a whole child. That's almost a whole generation. So you do have time to do something. And I always tell people, look, even if you can't be a millionaire, 700,000 is still a nice chunk of money, in my opinion. $500,000 is still I can make something work with $500,000. If that's all I had during our retirement years, I can make $500,000 stretch. So the idea is you'll have something. You don't have as much time, yes, as someone who started at 25. But again, like I said, something is better than nothing. And so you don't want to stay in that state of, like like stagnation. You're just not doing anything because you feel like it's too late. I'm telling you, I did not start at 20. I started at 30. I'm 38. Okay. I'll be 39, Lord willing, later this year. So you'll be surprised at what you can do, what you can accomplish in a short amount of time. Like seriously, especially right now, the market is terrible. You could get a lot of like good companies and funds like VTI and VOO and SCHD, Realty Income, Tesla, Amazon, Target. They're all at good prices. If you are a buy and hold investor, I'm talking like years, these are all great prices right now that you can buy into. And so think about it that way. Again, that's what, the whole mental psychology part of not just investing, but finance comes in. Is you got to really trick your mind into saying, you know what, right now is a little bad, but in the future, if I'm consistent, if I am patient, then it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm a testament to that. I'm telling you guys, I know some of you will ask, well, how did your investments and your net worth jump so fast? Just dollar cost average. And here's the key, okay? Every large chunk of money, like piles of money you get, you need to be responsible with. For from age 20 to 29, okay? I'm talking about me. The amount of tax refunds that I got alone every year from age 20 to 29 was like, when you add it all up, like $65,000 every year, especially when you have children. You get like 7,000 here, 5,000 there, 8,000 there, 3,000 there. And literally, I had nothing to speak of. I'm telling you, when I say I was spending money on clothes, I was sharp. I was sharp, okay? But I wasn't saving anything. I wasn't investing anything. I wasn't paying anything off. I wasn't trying to get ahead. I wasn't trying to pay bills, upfront. Like sometimes your landlord will allow you to pay your rent upfront if you pay in cash, and they'll give you a discount. Like just things like that. I wasn't even doing. So you talk about a whole decade of just with the tax refund alone wasting it. So when I tell people, yes, you can actually do something just with your tax refunds alone, yes, you can over a 10-year span. That's how much we got in tax refunds. I had to go back and calculate all of this. Like, any large chunks of money. Bonuses helped us a lot. When my husband got a nice bonus, guess what we did? I'm serious. We paid the tithe, we gave a little bit of it away, and we literally invested the rest in something. A down payment on a house, threw it in the stock market, paid off student loans, because paying off debt is a form of investing. Why? Because you're moving your net worth in the right direction. So that's why I consider it kind of like investing. But you have to, I had to learn this the hard way. You have to be wiser with the money that you come in contact with. Because again, I was one of those people in my 20s saying, well, I don't have a whole lot of money. But guess what? Every tax time I was getting several $1,000s and just wasting it. So I did come in contact with somebody. I just wasn't being wise with it. You know, sometimes you have to have one of those come to Jesus moments. You got to hit the wall for like you to really understand and kind of get it. Because I think once you get it and the light bulb turns on, then literally it's green pastures from there. And so, yeah. So like with the CPI coming out this week, if the market tanks and fall, okay, that means I can give some more Tesla. We get paid February 15th. We get some more Tesla with the paycheck at a lower price. We get some more VTI at a lower price. That's how I look at it when I'm in the supermarket and I see steak on sale. I'm not sitting there hiding in the frozen food aisle. I'm over there reaching in, like trying to see if I can squeeze 3 or 4 packs out of my budget and and take it home and freeze it because I love a sale on something that is of quality. So view it the same way when you are investing or any type of wealth building situation you're in. So like I said, saving, paying off debt, whatever it is, uh, view it the same way that, I want to take advantage of this right now. That's literally how I overcome my fear of a red market, a red stock market. The stock market is crashing, recession, the market is like all over the place. That's literally how I overcame my fear. If I wouldn't complain about something being on sale in the grocery store, why would I complain about something being on sale that could actually literally prepare me for my future, change my future, help me to have a more relaxed future and be a blessing to somebody else, right? And I always tell myself, at the end of the day, is Amazon going anywhere? Because I literally just bought something from Amazon yesterday. Is Amazon going anywhere? No. And I can tell you, Amazon will stay in business just from us right here in the chat because we order from them so much, or in this community, or just social media alone. Amazon will stay in business. So I know Amazon is not going anywhere. I know Target is not going anywhere because I'm a Target girl. I know I spend too much money in Target, so I know Target is not going anywhere. So think of it that way. Like, will these companies be around? Can you mentally see it? If you can, then there's no need to fret. And think about it as like other investors do it. Warren Buffett, I love listening to Warren Buffett. I cannot tell you guys how much, like, I love listening to Warren Buffett. He's so down to earth and approachable. And one of the things he said in one of his interviews, he does not buy anything when the market is green. He purposely waits for red. And I'm just thinking, well, he got billions of dollars at his disposal. I just have, my little money. So if he's not scared and fearful and he's working with large chunks of money, then what about me? And I don't want to have fear control my life anyway. I don't care if it's investing, raising children, anything else in life. I don't want fear controlling me. It's not a part of my faith. It's not a part of me at this point in my life. I'm going to be 40 years old. No, no. So again, don't let fear control you. Hi, Mrs. V. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Angel. Yes, Uncle Larry. Yes, debt free. I'm telling you, when you don't have to, the interest rates of. I was looking at a credit card statement that I had from years ago from Citi for 29.99% interest, and the limit was like $2,500. I keep those statements to remind me to not go down that road again. So Uncle Larry is 100% correct. Like, pay off your debt, get your emergency funds and your sinking funds up, because when emergencies happen, because let me tell you, emergencies will happen, especially when you have children, you can prepare for them and not have to stress out about it. Because stress makes me sick. Being stressed out physically makes me sick. So I try to not go down that road if I don't have to. Hello, Mel's Logic. Thank you so much for coming back. Hi, Free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, this is my brother. I met him. We finally met in person, Marcus, at FinCon. And I was talking to my husband about FinCon this morning for later this year. It's going to be in New Orleans. Hold on, how do you say it? New Orleans? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. I know it's not New Orleans. It's like New Orleans. And maybe my daughter and I coming back again later this year, FinCon. So I'm excited about that. But yes, Super Bowl, yes it is. It's here. We're having a Super Bowl party at 6 o'clock. That's why I'm coming on now, chatting with you guys, because I got to get prepared for that. Hey, Dope Law. Do you have an account with Fidelity? I have an account with Fidelity. I don't have an account with Charles Schwab, but I know Fidelity will allow you to invest with fractional shares. If anybody in the chat have Charles Schwab and know if you can invest with fractional shares, please, put it in the chat. But I'm not sure. I have to actually look that up. But I know Fidelity will allow you to invest with fractional shares. Yes, bro. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate that. No, I have not used the Acorns app, but I know people who do, and they rave about it. So just because I don't use a certain app doesn't mean it's bad. I just want to make sure, like that video that I put up recently, I think it was on Friday, I talk about what I know. So I don't have Acorn, but like I said, I've heard great things about it. And that's the great thing, is that some of the apps are tailored to maybe certain types of investors. If you want to be hands-on, there's apps for that. If you want to be hands-off, set it and forget it, then there's apps for that. So yeah. Let me see. I got into debt during 2020 and I want to invest. I got a personal loan and I'm quite sure that was not the thing to do. I want to save and invest. It is hard, but I'll tell you this: small amounts equal large amounts. Your dollar a day, like we're doing the $1 a day in challenge on the channel, $1 a day, 50 cents a day. I know Uncle Larry's don't like the $5 cup of coffee. I mean, literally small amounts add up, sis. If you can only invest $5 adds up over time. And here's the thing: some of the stocks that um that you like are actually pretty affordable. So like Coca-Cola, I mean, I made a video talking about a bunch of stocks and funds under $100. I actually made one. I made one that was under 50, stocks that were under 50, and stocks and funds that was under $25. Check out those videos. I'm gonna try to put it in the description box once this live is done. Check out that video because like BP is under $100. Coca-Cola is under $100. What else is under $100 now? I know the market fell. Is Google back under $100? I'm trying to go off the top of my mind here. There's quite a bit of companies under $100 that you can actually get a full share relatively quick through fractional shares. So fractional shares is just putting like pieces like of a whole share into the stock. So like $5, $10 of Tesla, $20 of Apple, like small amounts. And so when you do it consistently over time, I'm telling you, I know it doesn't seem like it. I'm telling you, it does add up. Okay, it does add up, right? That $1 a day investing times we've been doing since 2021, and I have created like a mini movement on this channel where a dollar. Where is it? Well, I have the book. You guys can't see it. $1 a day in this book is 25 cents a day. So if you can't even do a dollar, 25 cents a day, you can do it on your own. Get a notebook and just write your investments down. I'm telling you, small does add up. Yes, guys, please hit the like button so that the algorithm can push this out, and we can get more people to, join the family, and we can just hang out. Okay, nonstop question. Who am I picking for? Okay, hear me out. You guys know I talk about the Cowboys, but I'm rooting for the Eagles because I believe, like, I like underdogs. I'm always a fan of underdogs at the end of the day. I also like Jalen. He's quiet. You don't hear a lot of craziness about him. You, I just, I like people that vibe like that. And like I said, I like an underdog. I know a lot of people are rooting for the Chiefs. My husband is rooting for the Chiefs. But again, I like an underdog at the end of the day. And like I said, I like Jalen. He's just solid. Like just his demeanor, how he just talks. Like you need somebody like that, I think, on every football team that really can just be inspirational, drama free, and just really focus. And I love that about Jalen. You say you're so sorry you missed the last few minutes. Tasha, I understand. I have 3 children. Okay, I look during this live right now. See, this is the thing when you are a mama, like you see, mommy trader. I'm a mother, so I have to like schedule my times during the day to even do YouTube, so that I can, continue to like, just do this. And this is an outlet for me. This actually brings me peace. I love YouTube and just making content and connecting with you guys. And so, I can just tell my children, you know what, mama needs some time, just to be able to chill. And I'm talking with my people, right? And so this is me time. This is self care, right? um, I want to in I bonds. I made a video. I have a couple of videos talking about I bonds, and we actually put money in I bonds for ourselves and our children. Mrs. B. So I can link that video in the description box as well. Once this live is over, I'll do that as well because I did 2 or 3 videos talking about I bonds, and I actually showed you how to actually buy them. So I think you would probably like that. Yes, please hit the like, guys. I would love that so much. Okay, Realty Income under $100. Thanks. That's like my favorite stock. How could I forget that? But yes, yes, definitely. It's a lot of good companies, a lot of good funds under $100. So your small contributions will add up. Pfizer under $100 right there. Hi, Purple Rain. I love your name, by the way, Purple Rain. Right? Is that like a Prince tribute kind of a name? Afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday. I'm hoping to do options with knowledge gains, then get into dividends again with the growth in addition. Okay. Yeah. See, I mean, it seems like you got a plan. I don't do options. I know I get questions about that. I do not do options. I honestly don't know how to do it. And I don't feel like it's something that I'm made for. I'm a very, I don't want to say emotional person, but if you watch Keenan and Grace, he'll say, if you can't handle the heat, Just get out the kitchen or stay in the kitchen and consider investing in index funds or something like that. I can't handle the heat of options. Like I'm too emotional. I tried day trading. Um, I stayed up all night. I was worried. I was like crying over a lost one. It's not me. I found my lane. I found where I'm comfortable. I found my mojo, and it works for me. So find whatever works for you and just stay there. And I'm telling you guys, there's many paths to wealth. So if you are just an index fund person, that's okay. If you want to do options, that's okay. If you want to do a mix of everything, that's okay as well. Okay. um, okay. You're very, very, very welcome. Free said, oh, Pfizer has a law. See, this is why I do um, portfolio check-ins because news will get released all the time, and I won't know because again, I'm not like attached to my phone all the time. So portfolio updates once a month forces me to go in and just see what's going on with this stock, what's going on with this fund. Usually it's pretty quiet, like it's nothing, the news doesn't really rattle me too much. But if I was an owner and advisor, I would want to dig a little bit more into what the lawsuit was about because pharmaceutical companies have lawsuits all the time. So yeah, but that's a good point. Thank you for that. And you're rooting for the Eagles too? Yes, I love an underdog. I love an underdog. That's just me. I love the one that not everybody's picking because they may surprise you. You said if I were betting, I pick the Eagles, but it's two black quarterbacks, so no matter what. Shout out to you. Yes, that's the truth, right? That's the truth. What's the main difference between investing in REITs via a broker versus being investing? Okay, so Fundrise is like it's private investing. So basically, Fundrise is an investing firm, and they actually themselves like buy apartment complexes. So you can go to Fundrise's website, and they will show you like an apartment complex in Georgia, for example. They will show you an apartment complex that they are invested in that's in Michigan or something like that, and you're actually a private owner, like a small part owner in that. And I really love that because I would love to. I love realty income, but that's more like the commercial side, and it's not just all types of commercial, but realty income properties are in places that people will use. They're really, really smart about what they buy, which is what I love about realty income. And I love about the management, the CEO over there. But with Fundrise, I would love to get in residential real estate, but I don't want to do it via a REIT in the stock market because those are very risky. I would rather want to do it with a firm that has direct connection with it. And so I love Fundrise. I really would like to long term goal get a like a mini apartment building. My husband and I were talking about this, but that takes a lot of capital up front. So Fundrise allows us to do it with other people. We just pool our money together and buy something through Fundrise, if that makes sense. But I do both. Like I don't have to pick just one simple tech fix. I do both. Like so, if I want to do like a little bit of everything, that's what I do. You probably can see it with our stocks and portfolio. We do a little bit of everything. I'm a hands-on active investor. I put a poll up about that. I'm very hands-on when it comes to um our stuff. Yes, Keenan is pretty awesome. Keenan is a cool one. How can you plan to invest? Okay, so I have a son that has autism. He is 12. And one of the things I was trying to do, or my husband and I, was we have a brokerage account for him. I actually did a video talking about this with our children, but I have a brokerage account for him. He has a savings account. He also has an UPMA that's going to be converted into a special needs trust. So there's like ABLE accounts depending on the state you're in. So not all states go along with this, but you can go to easily to Google and just type in an ABLE account. Those are for specifically children who have disabilities. In my state, unfortunately, I don't have access to that. So he has an UPMA that's going to be converted when he becomes of age into a special needs trust. And the idea is we want to put about $20,000 in there, and that's it. Let that $20,000 grow over 40 years. Because remember, when we, let's say, retire or whatever the case is, he's still going to be living with us. When he becomes 18 or 21, he's still going to be living with us. So he will not need to necessarily have like income because if I go food shopping, he's going to eat the food. If I will still buy his clothes, he will still go on vacation with us. He will still do all the things he's doing now with us. so he wouldn't need that money until we are no longer here. So if we pass away, or if we become too old or we couldn't care for him, that is when his money will kick in. And Lord willing, that won't be until much later in his life when he's an older man. Okay. But for his 20s and 30s and everything like that is what our plan is. And I know Mona, her channel uh is a single family fire. I think that's what it is. She also has a special needs daughter that she's documenting her journey as well, and talking about why she's doing this and the care and everything that's needed for her child. And this is what we're doing for my son as well. Like really trying to look out for him so that way when he gets older, he don't have to worry about, like, I've heard horror stories about people with special needs in general being mistreated. Like if they get a job, they're mistreated on a job, they'll get fired. I'm telling you, that is one of the worst. That's like one of my, I don't want to say my fears, but one of the things that gives me uh, anxiety, if that makes sense. And this is another thing. If your child has siblings, so I have an older daughter who will be 17 and a young son who will be 10, who will be 11, excuse me. I drill into their heads. Take care of your brother. I don't care if you are upset. I don't care if he did anything to you. At the end of the day, your family, and you'll always look out for each other because mommy and daddy won't be here one day. And if he calls you, if he needs help, if he needs to live with you, whatever the case is, you always look out for each other. Always. And so that's something I'm drilling in their heads now, to say it like look after your brother. They already have been doing it because I've been teaching them since they were children. So I hope that helps. um, yeah, Marcus is a lawyer. He was in pharmaceutical litigation. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like they all have like lawsuits all the time. My husband works in the biopharma industry. He says the same thing. Like somebody's always like being taken to court. Uh, yeah. See, I knew it. I knew it. You see, yes, yes. Multiple paths, right? And DCA, I'm telling you, I DCA, that's the easiest way for me. You're very welcome. And you're very welcome. Hi, Renzo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Dee, I love that you do that for your nephews. I wish more people realize that even if you don't have children, you can invest for your grandchildren. I know Mrs. V is doing that. I know you can invest. You can invest for your nieces and nephews, your godchildren. So yeah, you can do help. Help them have a better future as well. And I always say on the channel, I'm not trying to retire our children. My husband and I are trying to retire ourselves. We're just trying to give them a head start. They want to buy a house. I cannot tell you like how good it would make me to feel like, okay, you need an extra $10,000 so that you can put 20% down. Okay, mommy and daddy got you. Don't worry about that. Like that's what I want to be able to do. Help them have a good head start. Yes, Marcus, a special needs trust. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, dollar cost averaging always works, Michael. Michael always works. Fidelity, I believe you can. Yes, but you may have to call them because in a it's like in an account that has to be converted. But I can tell you that what we're going to do is I'm going to go to a law firm, and it's going to cost extra money. But I want a lawyer overseeing his money. Once I'm talking about like down the line. Right now, I do everything. Down the line, I want a lawyer overseeing his money. And it's not that I don't trust my children either, because I trust my children, but I want a lawyer overseeing. I want a lawyer to make sure his bills are being paid. I want a lawyer. Like sometimes it's just people just act different when they know a lawyer is but like got your back. I'm just being honest, especially when you have special needs. They people act different when they know a lawyer is looking at your stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. And it costs, like I said, it's gonna be extra money, but I think it's worth the money. Well, Renzo, it just depends on what the type of investor you are. Again, I did a video about this on Friday. So if you are like a set it and forget it, Fidelity is great for that. Like if you want to just set it and forget it, you want to buy your stocks and move on. That's great for that. If you want to be like kind of in the middle, you want to kind of track your portfolio every now and then, you want to check in. M1 Finance is good for that. Robinhood is also great for that, especially for like a really, really beginner. Robinhood is great for that. But if you want to be like active, I love interactive brokers. I like Webull and moo. But like I said, that's active. Like you're just looking at it all the time. You want to learn more about charts. You just want to like be more into it. Then those are options. So and there's no wrong way. So figure out the type of investor you are, and then just go with the platform that will fit you, your personality. Because I think sometimes we don't really talk about that. How, like, what type of investors are we? Like, what's our temperament? Do we want? Like I said, I want to know everything. So I'm in a app, I'm in a platform that will give me research and news and charts and all of that good stuff. But some people don't want that, and some people don't feel like they need it, and that's okay. Yes. You said your son has dyslexia? Yes. See? Mhm. Yep. I'm telling you, they don't treat our children right, especially special needs, all races, backgrounds, and so yeah, yes. And the only debt you have is your car payment. See? You're doing it. You're doing it. I've seen it too many times. Moms leave a special needs child 200,000. That money disqualifies the child from. Yes, yes, yes. See some gems, right? I love this. Thank you so much for sharing that, Marcus, because that is not what I want to happen. Like you work so hard to put money aside for them. Yes, I love this comment. I love it, and thank you for sharing that with us. Yes, yes. See, I'm telling y'all. Look at all the people in this community just winning with their money. um, Let me see. Just started video. You did? Do you have a YouTube channel? Well, you just say you started video document. Of course you do. Like, look, don't judge me, y'all. I was in church today. It's been a long Sunday, so don't judge me. Mom brain. But let me know if you have a YouTube channel. I'll come check you out. Nice, nice. See, look at this community, right? We helping each other, right? Because these are things that are on our mind. But I couldn't, like, who could you talk to? Like, if you have a special needs child and you want to help them for their future, who do you go and talk to? But that's why we have this community over here that we can do that for each other, right? I like Tesla. I just did a short on Tesla, but I do like Tesla at long term. I think they are like they're changing just how we view cars. They're changing technology. Like I said, I like Elon. He has some issues with how he communicates, but overall in terms of like a company and being a visionary, I really do like that and admire that. And Steve Jobs was a visionary, right? Jeff Bezos was a visionary. They changed how we just like Jeff Bezos changed how we shopped 10 years ago. I mean, I wasn't shopping on Amazon like I am now. 10 years, just 10 years ago. Now, like my daughter can't imagine life without Amazon. So that's what I love about Elon Musk and just Tesla as well. Is it overpriced? Yeah, but again, I think a lot of people are buying because they're looking at it long term, right? I'm doing the same thing, especially since Tesla was like at like what is it now? I think it closed at 196, I think, on Friday, and like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was like at 108 or something. So yeah, yes, 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 yes. Okay, let me scroll up. I'm like behind on these. You're very welcome. Hi, Chris. Welcome, welcome. I never heard of PEY. I've never heard of that. I got to do some research on that, and I'll get back to you, Michael. But I haven't heard of it. What kind of ETF is it? Like, what's in it? What's some of the companies inside of it? Yes, that's pretty awesome. I love seeing people document their journey. Like my channel, like whenever I get in this state of like I don't want to say depression because that's not what it is, but just you're feeling like burnt out a little bit, right? You're just feeling kind of like, yes, I'm investing. It can get mundane a little bit on this journey. Going back and watching some of the older videos is so motivating. Like my husband and I were looking like, oh my goodness, do you remember when we had this Robinhood account at $7,000? Now it's almost at 40,000, and it kind of lights up my mood. It brings back the motivation because you just need to be motivated every now and then. I mean, like I said, it gets real on this journey. Sometimes you just want to just stop. But you need to keep going. You need to stick to the plan, and it always works out. Let's see. Special needs trust. Yes, yes, Renzo. Yes. If you have a special needs child, that's what we're gonna do. I have been accumulating. Okay, Amgen, CI, HPQ, AAP. Nice, nice. And that's another good point that you brought up to me. Brijesh, I hope if I'm saying your name wrong, Brijesh, please forgive me. I'm butchering your names. I'm so sorry. But people will ask me like which account should you start with in terms of account types. I like Roth IRAs because it's tax free. It grows tax free. Now there's different stipulations, but overall, the money grows tax free. Also, like 401ks or 457, like anything like that through your employer, where you, especially if you get a match, definitely take advantage of that because that's free money. Now there's vesting schedule and all that, but it's free money at the end of the day. And I like the HSA as well because of the three main tax benefits. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Y'all be safe. Okay, go ahead and enjoy. You talking some unhappy. I already had 3 slices of pizza. Okay, so my diet has been off this weekend, so that's okay. We're gonna enjoy the family, enjoy the game. Like I said, we are having a party at 6, so yeah, I'm gonna be getting off of this in a few minutes. Yeah. Another stock, ABC. Okay, okay, you got some good ones. Google is under $100. Yeah, right. So there's some good companies and funds that are what I would say inexpensive, and under $100 to me is like inexpensive. Let's see. You said you saw 5 Teslas on the road. Hold on, guys. My daughter's contacted me. I'm telling you, when you are on something like if you have children, you know, right? They're always contacting you, and they're always. Ugh. Okay, so let's see. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, she's texting me. Okay, what's it? Okay, when I hear the terms, so just simply what I would like to, how I like to view it. Again, I'm not an expert with that, like economics, but when I hear micro, I think of more like on a economic, like personal level, like household, like spending habits, things like that. Macro is, I think, more like widespread, in terms of like maybe the country spending habits, maybe like interest rates, things like that. So micro is more like near to home, like how I'm spending my money, what I'm not buying, things like that. But I have to, okay, free. Have a good night, sis. Have a good night. That's just my simplest way of understanding it. But I know Larry was talking about that this week, and I can pull up a Google thingy real quick because I don't know everything, and I love like getting more information about things. Okay, macroeconomics is the field of economics that look at the economic behaviors. That's a lot of economics of individuals, households, and companies. Macroeconomics takes a wider view and looks at the economies on a larger scale. So regional, national. Okay, so macro is more global, I guess. National, global, and micro is more like individuals, household, and companies. So that's what I was saying. Like near and dear to me, like what I actually spend my money on compared to a global level. So simple like that. Thanks for the question. That's a good one. You said you saw 5 Teslas. I see Teslas everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. See them all over the place. That's a great idea. Yes, I'm telling you, it's amazing when you go through and you see it. Whew, it's amazing. I have been buying stocks for my grandkids. Nice. I have bought them some Tesla and Amazon. Just wonder if it's better. You can. I like for children. I like growth because they have time, right? I like dividend investing. One of the reasons why is because it helps my husband and I to catch up a little quicker the right way. Um, whereas growth, you need like time. Like Tesla is going to need some time. Roblox is going to need time. And when your grandchildren or your children is, single digits or even like in their teens, they have time on their hand for Tesla to really kind of work out all the kinks long term. And then on the other hand, I like doing a little bit of both. So my children have like a little bit of dividends, but most of their portfolio is in growth stocks and funds. I would say like 80%, 75, 80% of their stuff is in growth based funds and stocks like Tesla and Google, things like that. Roblox, because they spend a lot of money on Roblox. So I would like to know about putting some money aside for my nephew. I'm going to help him through college or whatever. And so, yes, I did. Like I said, I have a playlist that talks about our fire journey, and there's videos inside that playlist talking about my children. And like for example, 529 is for like education, so college or even like community college, technical school, things like that. Upmonth is nice because you can use it on that, but you can also use it on like the kids can use it on a down payment on a house, on a wedding, having a baby, buying a car, things like that. But with the UTMA and the UGMA, the money transfers over into their name at either age 18 or 21, depending on your state. So type in your state and type in UGMA, and it'll come up for your specific state, okay? And it'll show you all the details. Okay, have a good evening. Thank you for coming. Yes, I again for those of you who just are coming in, I was asked who was I rooting for the Super Bowl today because you guys know I'm a Cowboys girl. It's Eagles, and like I said, I like an underdog because everybody's rooting for the Chiefs, and I like Jalen as well. I just his vibe is I love the centeredness, I love the quietness, I love the humility, and I'm telling you, some quiet ones you got to watch out for. Let's see. Is it good to buy stocks that were once above 20? It depends. If you believe in it long term. So, for example, one of the stocks that I shared in one of our recent videos, Verizon, we're down, oh my goodness, 25%, something like that in Verizon. I believe in it long term. So though we're down in the position, I still am DCAing in it until we reach our share size goal. Then I'll stop and move on to something else. But I believe in Verizon long term. So, even if it's under where we bought it at, but I'm going to continue to buy because I believe in it long term. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Uh, you're welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can actually do both. Right. Purple Rain is right. Do both. It's not a one size fits all. You don't have to do one or the other. You can do a little bit of everything. Like I said on this channel, I do a little bit. I do a little bit of everything. Purple Rain, again, I agree with you. Yes, I love this comment. Do some research if you're trying to figure out how do I research, because everybody always say do your own research. I actually have a video on that, but simply if you are a beginner, just ask yourself a couple of things. One, who is the CEO? Elon must prove you need to know who the CEO of, like, especially if you're in like what I call sexy stock. Tesla is a sexy stock. You need to know who the CEO is because everybody's like gaga over it and it's very volatile. So knowing who the CEO or the management is always a great thing. Knowing the service or product that they have and what they're working on coming down the pipeline is also a good thing to know. I would want to know their last earnings report. So look at that report. How much debt do they have? How much revenue did they earn? What's their net profit? That's always a good thing to know as well. So just like those are three simple, easy research questions to ask yourself. Simple three, and again, the questions will expand as you continue to research. But I know I'll get people asking me like, "How do you do that?" Like people will say, "Do your own research. Do your own research." That can get kind of vague. Like, what does that mean? That's why I did a video talking about it. That's why I have the playlist structured. And in that beginner investing 101 playlist, I have a detailed video talking about research. Okay. You said you're rooting for Rihanna. Rihanna, I mean, she's okay. She's okay. Uh, I'm starting. Nice. I actually love Hershey brand in terms of the candy and food. I should get a position in Hershey because I like the candy and I've been to their park several times. Hershey Park. It literally smells like chocolate. So yeah. What do you think of Google stock? I think it's good for long term. They're having some issues right now. I think the CEO. I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, it's just yeah. I think it's good long term. I mean, Google is a game changer. Everybody uses it. It's just they're having some issues right now. Yes. Hello, hello. You said Shalice don't do that. Look. Let me tell you, this is my channel, Chris. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I've seen some good Super Bowl halftimes. Now, I'm not gonna like write my sister off because I'm always about the women. But I've seen some good Super Bowl halftimes and MJ, Prince, Beyonce. So we'll see, right? We'll see. I hope she bring it. It's been 5 years. She had a lot of time to rehearse. She had the baby. All right. I'm expecting to be wow. And that's just my personal opinion, okay? Like I'm expected to be wild, and I'm hoping she bring it. I'm hoping she bring it. I don't want her to just be standing there singing. I want you to be moving. Yes. Ain't no need to talk, sis. Ain't no need to talk. Ain't no need to talk. All right, back to the questions. Okay. So you said, how do you access profit from a stock? Well, you sell it. Basically, if you buy something and you're up in the position, like you have a gain, you can just click sell, the sell button, and it'll sell the position for you, and you will get your money. Now, keep in mind there are taxes that comes along with this. So I know a lot of people don't talk about taxes when it comes to investing or trading or anything like that, but you do have to be aware of taxes. Yes, I did a video about it, but maybe I should do an updated one because I have new people to the channel. But if you hold something over a year, you can pay short-term capital gains. If you hold it for under a year, you got to pay long-term capital gains, and that's on your current tax rate. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're buying and selling and you make a profit, keep in mind taxes on that. A lot of people don't talk about that, and that's a very, very important part of it. So yes, that's how you can access your profit. Just simply sell the position, and the platform will give you the money. And just set a little bit aside for your taxes. Okay. Yes, yes. See, I'm loving this Purple Rain. Thank you so much for filling in. See, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Chris is my girl, though. Chris is my girl. That's my sister. That's my sister. You live near Hershey? Oh my, then you probably already know about the Hershey Park and the chocolate smells and all of that. But yeah, yeah. What do I think about the CPI? This is without me knowing, and I don't have a crystal ball. I think I've seen people, and I've been hearing from just people that I know, people that I talk to through YouTube. They have been slowing down their spending. They have been slowing down. I know I have. It's just it costs too much. Eggs alone made me like I create a budget and all of that, but it just really made me more aware of what I was spending because things were just so high. So I just will say maybe it'll come in a little under. That's what my hope is that it'll come in on target so that the market can run. That's what I want. I don't want it to come in the opposite and then the market tanks and then we're in more red. I don't want that. But I do believe Americans overall have been slowing their spending. I mean, I know I have. I think a lot of us have in the chat. And so yeah. Yes, Tasha, I'm telling you. Yes, taxes. CD and D is an accountant, right? And if you have accounting services, right, D? So like she's really good with that. And she has a YouTube channel too. So check her out. It's D. But yeah, you gotta think about taxes. People don't talk about it. Yeah. Okay, okay. I'm going to get off of this in about 5 minutes, guys. What do you think about VXUS? I like VTI. I just like VTI personally because it's just you're just really safe with it, especially if you're new and you're brand spanking new to investing and you're still scared. VTI probably, to me, in my humble opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, though I do, share the receipts. Is the safest fund on the market. This is easily VTI is easily the safest fund on the market. If you're scared, you're a new investor, VTI all the way. Over 4,000 companies inside of it. I mean, how safer can you get? It has a low expense ratio and they pay a dividend. So yeah. You said you need to clean your brokerage account. You have a bunch of stocks that are going nowhere now, and you realize that, yeah, I mean, sometimes, and here's the thing, don't fall in love with anything. Now, as much as I love Tesla, if the company veers off, then I'm selling my position. As much as I love Realty Income, if the company is veering off or they do something I don't like, they change, I will sell the position. This is business. This is something also that Warren Buffett talks about. You're buying a business. It's not personal. And let me just tell you guys, they view us the same way, right? Us investors, they view us the same way. So it's all business, okay? If they do something that I don't like, I'll move on. If I find something that I do like, I invest in it. Okay, like just like that. Let's see. Looking forward to taxes next year for this. Oh yes, yes. Yes, you do have to pay taxes on your dividends, whether you reinvest it or whether you cash it out. But normally with the taxes that if you're making like a couple of cents or something like that, it's really not going to change your whole tax status or anything like that because we made a lot. And here's another thing that people will ask me, like, are you scared of tax on the dividends? No, because we have other assets that we use to write off. So the rental properties, we had two roofs replaced last year. We got an HVAC replaced last year, and just all of the different things we're able to claim and all that. We have three children, so we actually get refunds back from the government. So when you're building up assets, this is the reason why a lot of the rich folks have businesses and different assets because they're literally using one to write off the other. Or sometimes you have wash sales, and that'll help counter against any taxes you may owe. I'm not a tax person. Okay, I'm not a CPA. I'm just telling you what we've learned and what we've experienced. But go online. There's some really good accountants. I'm trying to think of a good accountant that's on YouTube. I have to get back to you, Canto. Hope I'm saying it right. Because there's some really good CPAs. Find yourself a good CPA. They know all the loopholes, the legal ones, the legal loopholes that you can use um, to take advantage of all of the write-offs that you have access to. But like I said, when you have assets and businesses, the government loves that. So that's why a lot of rich folks don't pay taxes or pay very, very little tax. So okay, PEY. Okay, thank you, Michael. Well, I like Altria individually. They're a sin stock or a tobacco stock, but it looks like it has some pretty solid companies in it. I'll do some more research on that. But yeah, I mean, I like Verizon. Like I said, we own it. We also own Altria. Telephone and data systems. I haven't heard of that one, but I can look into it more. Yes, yes, you're very, very welcome. Okay, you say you do everything but payroll. Hi, Yvette. Welcome, welcome. You like VTI and VOO? Nice, very nice. Two solid funds. If you're investing your dividend, how do you access funds to help pay with your bills? Well, I have the drip option turned on. So there's a setting in your platform, well, in your app, because most of us use the apps. You got to go in your settings, and they make you manually turn on the drip. So if you want to, let's say, cash out your dividend, which basically means they won't reinvest it back in, it'll just be sitting in your cash available portion of your account, and then you can just withdraw that money or transfer that money to your checking account. So that's what we're going to do. Instead of turning on drip, we're going to turn it off and just have that money accumulate in the cash portion of our investing account and just withdraw it every month. We will never sell the position. The position is paying us the dividend. Okay. Expense ratio is just basically how much it costs for you to be in that fund. Remember, funds are managed by a portfolio manager, a fund manager. So VTI has a fund manager attached to it. VOO, SCHD, they all have fund managers attached to it. There's fees to get into all kinds of funds, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds, okay? And you want to pay as little as possible when it comes to your expense ratios. And so VTI has like 0.03 or 0.06 or something like that, which is crazy, crazy, crazy low. Okay. Yes, yes, exactly. I love JEPI Home Advantage. I said JEPI. Y'all gotta excuse me, mom brain. I'm thinking of Jiffy, the peanut butter. Y'all gotta excuse me, okay? I love JEPI. I have an update video coming out soon about how many shares we have now, and just some good stuff about JEPI. So make sure you still stay tuned for that. But I talk about JEPI all the time on this channel, so I love JEPI. Love, love, love it. JEPI does well when the market is going down and sideways. It doesn't do as well going up, but I like it for balance, right? And I think this recession, the red in the market taught me I need balance in the portfolio. I need something that's going to do good when the market is red, and JEPI does good when the market is red. Yes. Yes, great. See, look at the knowledge being shared. Thank you so much, Al, for sharing that. In the long-term portfolio, Fidelity selling a position, allowing it to sit in the purchasing power, and using the proceeds to purchase another stock or ETF doesn't subject you to. See, see. This is why I love the community that we have because we're helping each other. We're talking to each other and really trying to move each other forward. And that's what I love, right? Because if we don't stick together, I hope you don't think the government's going to look out for us or the 1% is going to look out for us. So we have to look out for each other and help each other win. So thank you so much for that. Yes, Michael, JEPI, I'm telling you. It's well, you know what? I will say this. VXUS is good because of international, and it's good to have some international stocks and things in your portfolio. But VTI just overall, especially when you're getting started, it's just always a good starting point because um, it has like everything in it. That's the basic way I can say it. It just has everything in it. A little bit of everything in it. Yes, Mike. Yes, I love that. See, hi, Crystal. It's okay. It's okay. I'm about to get off of this, guys. JEPI is great. I'm reading the wrong comment. Y'all, it's been a long day. Is it a good? Yes, I will leave it on for the kids because again, they don't need the money right now. So drip stays on until we need the money. So I will keep getting the dividend reinvested until we're ready to either take the money out or put the money in another position, right? So sometimes people will use like JEPI to build up another stock. They'll use JEPI's dividend to build up another stock. So you could do it that way too, whichever you prefer. Yes, I love that, Keto. I love that. See, you want Verizon dividends to pay your phone. Now, talk about really leveling up. You're using the dividend from your phone provider to pay your bill. Like that's what I'm talking about. I love that. That comment made my day. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Yes, I'm doing an investing challenge. Yes, yes, yes. I just talked about it in a recent video, but I am going to mention it in one of the videos coming this week. So stay tuned. But our pick for the month that everybody voted on, the majority of you voted on, was SCHD. And again, this book is always in my description boxes to my videos. It will be in the description box of this video. But yes, yes, we are still doing the investing challenge all day. Over a year we've been doing it, about a year and a half now. Wow, a year and a half. Ooh. You're very welcome. Yes, CD. I mean, we got a lot of people in this community that help exactly and things you do in this community because I do appreciate that. You're very welcome. And thank you, Dee. So that's it, guys. It's been over an hour. I'm not sure when I'll do my next live. I do a lot of lives with my Patreon folks. I do a lot of lives with the portfolio clients that I have. Yeah, it's always fun to come on here every now and then and just talk with you guys. Please make sure you hit the like button so that the algorithm will push this out. Again, we have our book club that we're meeting at the end of this month. And our book is The Simple Path to Wealth. So if you want to join that, it's through the YouTube membership. I think it's like $5 an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. We just talk, bring a snack, bring a drink, talk about the book, what we got out of it, how we can learn from it, how we can move forward with our finances, just all the good stuff. So thank you guys so much. Oh, let me get this last question. And Clarence said, "What do you think about JEPI?" I know they're like really talked about. Excuse me, guys. Thought I had to sneeze. In conjunction with each other, but I will say I just like JEPI more. It's just a preference that I have. I just like JEPI more. In terms of do I think is good for a person's portfolio, again, it depends on what your strategy is. Mine is retirement or early retirement, and we need income to live on, right? We can't touch a 401k when we're 45 or 42 or whatever. So I need dividend income to be one of the income streams. So that's why I'm into this. But if you don't plan on retiring until like 65 or something like that, I would maybe skip over JEPI and do something else. But I like dividends a lot. I love dividend investing. And so that's why I have JEPI. But JEPQ is not a bad choice as well. I just prefer JEPI more. It's called The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Very popular book. Very easy to read and understand. It's on the audio version is for free on YouTube, so you can listen to it. But like I said, we meet at the end of this month, and I wanted to get a money book club going anyway because I love talking about finance and money and wealth in a private space where it's not like a lot of pressure. We're just discussing. Like right now, how we're doing it now, we're just discussing. And like I said, that's through my YouTube memberships. Like click that little join button and it'll come up. But thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everything. Make sure you guys go over and follow Tasha. Let's get her to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this day. I'm a part of her giveaway. So You're gonna love her content, and she's almost there. She's like literally almost there. So again, wait a minute. Let me see, Tasha, where are you? Before I get off, let me do a let me do an Uncle Larry because he helped me out. Let me do an Uncle Larry. Where's Tasha at right now? I'm going to pull up Tasha's page. Let me do it on here because this is how he helped me, and I'm paying it forward. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to share Tasha's page. Mind your money. I spelled it wrong. Goodness gracious, I spelled it. I spelled mond instead of mind. All right, let's get her up there. All right, I'm sharing my page real quick, guys. Before I go, come on, guys, we can do this. Share screen. Let me park so y'all can see, right? I want y'all to see how how awesome her content is. This is her page right here. She just did a review on the investing book. Where is it? Where is the dividend book? Right here. You see this right here? She just did a review on it. She's documenting her journey as well. She's really big into budgeting. I think you guys will love it. She is saving for her children. She has her children involved into it. Let's get her up to 2,000 subscribers today, if possible, because again, it's just about helping each other win. And I don't even normally do this often, but Tasha's a huge supporter of mine, been one of my my loyal sisters from day one, and I've been on YouTube for 2 years now. So let's get her to 2,000 subscribers. And let me see where she is right now. She's at 199. Okay, guys, come on, guys, 199. Let's get her up there. But like I said, she did a video talking about the book of dividends, which is on my Amazon. It'll be in the description box below. But another woman of color, a mother, a wife, and so yeah, she's a good one. So let's get her up there. And Tasha, let me know when you reach 2,000 subscribers today, because I'm about to get off here. I got to go clean the basement because that's where everybody's going to be at in my husband's basement. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Please like the video. I have another video coming out tomorrow, I think. So make sure you stay tuned. Yeah, let me figure out how to stop sharing this. Oh, I haven't been live on the channel in a while. And make sure you guys, you know what, Chris? I'm going to get your butt. You're my sister, right? But yes, let's get Tasha to 2,000 subscribers. And like I said, you guys will enjoy her content. But I'm going to go because it's been over an hour. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to some of you who've already joined the YouTube membership for our book club. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here with me, for chatting with me. I can't wait to see you guys in the comment section of the videos. I will be on Uncle Larry's page, not live with him, but in the comments when the CPI data is released, because he always goes live over there, and I love being in the comments with everybody else. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you on the next one. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good Sunday. See ya.